Hello, hello, and welcome. I am Ivy, and I am happy to welcome you today to my channel. For those of you who are new, I welcome you. And to my returning viewers, thank you for tuning in again. And I'm glad you're all here. Okay, let's get started with today's energy forecast. I'm sorry. Uh, This is going to be for the week of Monday, November 28th through Sunday, December 4th. First, what I have here first is I'm going to do a astrological forecast, energy forecast, and then I will do a tarot forecast afterwards. If you want to skip through the astrological forecast or the astrological energies of the week, you can do that. Look for the timestamp in the description box. My goodness, I am tongue-tied today. In the description box below, and you can skip over the astrological portion if you want to. And if not, I'd love to have you stay for the whole thing. Okay, let's start with the astrological aspects. We have a few going on this week, culminating in Neptune going direct in the sign of Pisces. Neptune has been retrograde for a good minute now, so it'll be good to have Neptune go direct again. Okay, starting with the 28th. Excuse me. Do you need a drink? Starting with the 28th, with Monday, November 28th, we have Mars, which is in retrograde in the sign of Gemini, in a trine with Saturn in the sign of Aquarius. Any work, hard work, anything you're working on, any projects, anything like that you're putting a lot of work and effort into, during this conjunction, during this trine, I'm sorry, you can expect delayed results. It doesn't mean you're not going to get results. It's just that you're not going to see them right away. It's going to take a little time for those results to be visible to you. So keep that in mind. It's not that things are not happening or not going to happen. It's just that anything that you're working on today, on Monday, it may take a little bit of time to see the results of that work. Okay. On the 29th, we have Mercury, which is in Sagittarius in opposition to Mars. As I mentioned, Mars is in retrograde in the sign of Gemini. This aspect can lead to a lot of like petty fighting, petty arguments, nitpicking, that kind of thing. So keep that in mind, be aware. I don't think it's a big issue, but it's something to keep in mind and be aware of. A lot of petty and fighting and petty arguing and picking and things like that can be possible during this. But also on the same day, we have Mercury, who, like I said, is in Sagittarius, is also sextile with Saturn in Aquarius. This is a much easier aspect with it being a sextile. And it's going to make for ideas and communications ideas and communication to come easily and clearly. Your ideas are going to be clear. They're going to be coming in fast. There are a lot of ideas coming in. Might not be a bad idea during this time to have like a little notepad or a note. Maybe make notes on your phone or whatever the case may be, but keep something where you can jot down all the ideas you're going to be getting, because this is a good day for having brainstorming kind of activities. Okay, moving on to November the 30th, Venus in Sagittarius. is going to be in opposition to Mars in Gemini. Venus in opposition to Mars. To make love or war. That's a good quote, for, a good caption for this. To make love or war. When these two planets collide in are in a position to each other, it's definitely sparks are flying. Okay, lots of fiery energy. Now this could be good in a romantic aspect. Definitely, it could be good. But keep in mind there are negative aspects to it too. There could be a lot of fighting, arguments, disagreeing, that kind of thing, headbutting, that kind of energy. So keep that in mind. Also for the 30th, great night to plan a date night. Just saying, just make sure you don't get into any fights. Okay, moving on to the 1st. December 1st, Mercury in Sagittarius is squaring Neptune in Pisces. During this aspect, getting a straight answer from people is going to be difficult. There's going to be some deception going on. There could be some half-truths or even some plain-out lies. Okay? Keep that in mind. Also on the 1st, you have Venus in Sagittarius, sextile Saturn in Aquarius. This is the best way to utilize that energy, I would say, is to take a common sense approach when it comes to romance and relationships, any kind of relationship. It is Venus, which is about relationships, and it is Saturn, which is very structured, very, down to earth, put the work in type of a sign. So it's a good time to take a common sense approach when it comes to relationships. Use your head. Don't let This is a good time to be guided by your head, not the heart. Then on the 3rd, Neptune, as I mentioned, goes direct in its own home sign of Pisces. The dreaminess and a lot of people, a sense of dreaminess can come back around during this time, daydreaming, that kind of thing. But also a good way to utilize this is to act with kindness and compassion towards others when dealing with others during this time. Yeah, the world could use a little more kindness and compassion, and this is a good time to show some. And we're definitely in the season for it too, so very appropriate. Then also on the 3rd, we have Venus, which is in Sagittarius, in a square with Neptune, as I mentioned, in Pisces. Put dating on hold during this time. Someone is bound not to be honest, or someone's bound to be saying half truth or plain out lies during this time. There could be some deception when it comes to relationships. That kind of energy definitely with this aspect. Yeah, a lot of deception and love during this time. So keep that in mind. Keep an open eye and open mind when it comes to that, because that is definitely possible here at the end of the week on the 3rd during that transit. Okay. We are now done with the astrological aspects, and we're going to go ahead and move into the tarot portion of the reading. While I go ahead and get set up for the tarot, I'd like to go ahead and give a quick shout out to my shop. The link is in the description box below. Along with the oils, we have a couple of the wealth and prosperity oils left, and we also have some love oils in the shop this week, just out. Also, the Yule wreaths, I'm about out of these. I'm hoping to get more inventory in, but I believe there's only one left in the shop right now. So, if you want one this season, you might want to go ahead and order. Like I said, they're going fast. And I'm hoping to get another shipment in, but of materials in, but I'm not sure if it'll be in time. So keep that in mind. And what else? What else? Oh, also there is a holiday sale going on in the shop right now, so if you want to go ahead and check that out. Also, all the jewelry I'm wearing is also available in the shop. Everything I'm wearing today is from my shop, so except the rings. These are not in the shop. Alright, let's see what this week has in store for us. Please, Spirit, can you tell us about the energies of the week? What we have going on? What you want us to know about? What guidance do you have for us? Any information you'd like to share with us about the week ahead? Rhea, the number 44, flow. Saradwin, potential, in reverse. And Green Tara, salvation, the number 18 in reverse. Underneath of the deck, we have Hera, alliance. To me, the card underneath the deck, as reference, is the underlying energies of the reading. So that's why I usually show the card underneath the deck. So that's what we have, Hera and the alliance card. It sounds like relationships. Who do you align yourself with? Who are you? Something to do with that. Who you are aligning yourself with, who you surround yourself with. Okay. The Sun, the Five of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the High Priestess, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles. Underneath of this deck, we have the King of Cups. Okay. The first thing, let me just real quick here, clean out the energies. If I can, just real quick here. Okay. The energies that I'm getting, starting off with the Oracle cards over here on the side. It's like you're waiting for someone. This is a message. Now, this could be for maybe just one or two of you, or it could be for one specific person. So remember to take what resonates and leave what doesn't resonate. So there's something that's interrupting your flow. And it's almost like you're not reaching your full potential because you're waiting for someone to come save you. You're waiting for salvation. You're waiting to be saved. the message I'm getting is that you need to stop waiting to be saved, and you need to save yourself. Yes, there are times when we all need a helping hand. This is not about not needing help. This is not about not taking help that is being offered. This is about the mind, about you thinking that you need to be saved, or about you thinking that someone needs to come in and save you. Someone or something, an outside force coming in to save you. That's not the case. You can save you, because you are divinely connected. You are divinely guided if you only stop and listen to the voice in your head, to your intuition, because that is how the divine guides us. So again, that was a very specific message. It might just be for one or two of you, or just one of you. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But that was a very clear message. Stop waiting to be saved. Save yourself. Okay. We have here in the upper, which is in my readings, the upper level is the recent past and its effect on the future, or in this case, the energy of the coming week. The sun, the sword, the two of swords, and the nine of pentacles. It's almost like you've been having a fun, and you've been focusing on having fun, having a good time, enjoying yourself, which is never a bad thing, by the way. But you've been using it as a way to put off a decision that you need to make, a choice that needs to be made, a choice you don't want to look at, a choice you don't want to think about. But in order to move ahead, in order to make progress, in order to find your abundance, your prosperity, what that you're looking for, you're going to need to focus. Let go of the pettiness, or stop surrounding, this is what I'm hearing. Stop surrounding yourself with people who may be holding you back. Their pettiness, inner fighting, inner bickering, that kind of, don't surround yourself with people like that. If you are surrounded by people like that, maybe it's time to leave that group, whatever that group is. The nine of swords, it's like you already know that, but you're afraid. If I leave, this is what I know, this is who I've always hung around with, these are my friends, what do I do then? Kind of energy, that kind of fear, but then I won't have anything. This is not true. This is not true. These are unfounded fears. Just like in this picture, she's very distraught. She, you get the feeling of someone who thinks they're alone, who is distraught, feeling abandoned even by her posture. But if you see the little cat, he's trying to get her attention. He's like trying to tell her and the bird, um, look up. See that bright new day out there? It's not as bad as you think. It's not as bad as it seems. Okay? Things are gonna brighten up. But you have to stop surrounding yourself with people who are constantly bickering, constant nitpicking, talking behind people's back. Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? We've all had people like that in our lives. Embrace your Queen of Wands. Embrace, it's like the Sun card here, the having fun, but not as a distraction, but embrace the passion, your inner passion, your inner light, your inner sense of adventure. Okay? Stop being so frightened. You have so much to offer. You're going to find people who appreciate you, who respect and like you for who you are. Okay, with the Six of Wands here, this is about recognition, this is about success. But the message I'm getting in particular right here, right now, is you finding the right crowd to surround yourself with. It's people who are going to hold you up and not try to tear you down. High Priestess. Again, this is about listening to your intuition, your connection to spirit, to the divine, to the creator, to God, goddess, whoever you associate with, who identify with. This is about trusting that connection, trusting your intuition, your gut, your instincts to lead you. Because when you make that change, then you will see this abundance that wants to come in over here. This abundance that you're trying to chase after. But always seems to elude you, always seems to be one step ahead of you. Okay, that was very, very direct. Let's see what else we can get. I'm going to draw 3 more cards to get clarification, or to get more information, I should say, on this reading. Usually I would do 1 per each card I already pulled, but this was pretty concise and clear. So I'm just going to see if Spirit has draw 3 more cards, see if Spirit has anything else that it wants to tell us about, it wants us to know at this time. We have the Justice card in reverse, the High Priestess, and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, it's like you have to break free from tradition. You have to break from the way you've been doing things. To follow your instinct. Follow your connection to the divine. Follow the High Priestess. The only one she asks for advice is the divine. She doesn't go asking anyone but the divine for advice, because she knows that the divine will guide her better than anyone else can. So listen to your intuition. Break from tradition, listen to your intuition, listen to your instinct, because the end of the struggle, the end of the backstabbing energies, okay, because that's what this card is all about. Plus, I mean, we're back to this energy here of who you surround yourself with. That's coming to an end. Now remember, when something needs to come to an end and you don't put an end to it, that's when you get tower moments. That's when usually the tower card will show up. Underneath the deck, you have the Five of Pentacles. Receiving help, getting the help that you need, that you've asked for. So, to end this reading here, we're going to recap. There's, at least for some of you, again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but at least for some of you, you're surrounded by a group of people who are not in your best interest, who are not for your better good. It's time for you to break away so that you can then reach your full potential, so that you can then save yourself and not wait for anyone else to come save you. You're more than capable. Is is what I'm hearing. You're more than capable of doing whatever you set your mind to. With the help of the divine, that's who you have to ask. Spirit, God, Goddess, the source, whoever you pray to, okay? There's a choice you've been ignoring, and that choice is really about ending a relationship or relationships that are not for your better good, and not fearing, because there's excitement, there's passion and enjoyment all on the other side of this, but you have to let go of that in order to find it. Success, recognition, higher intuition, higher connection, and abundance are all coming, but you have to let go. So with love and light, guys, that is the energy forecast for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.